Hi, my name is Bassem. I was born in Basta, but I was raised in Egypt. After I was done with my high school, I applied to Northeastern University. I initially had my mind set on going to some university in Boston because my brother and my relatives lived there. Before I received my acceptance letter, I was fully convinced that I'm ready to leave home and start a new independent life. When I received my acceptance letter in early April, I was excited that I will have a new experience in life. However, after reading my letter, I realized that I have never actually thought about how my life would change living far away from where I wanted, in Thessaloniki. So I thought about it, and I started having second thoughts. My life is going to be different without my parents always being by my side and my friends that I grew up with. But I realized that's what I wanted, and I knew it was for the best. I continued to read the letter until it said I was accepted for the study abroad program for the fall semester. Being accepted into the NUin program was a shock for me, because my mind was set on going to Boston with my brother. Now I was going to attend university in a country that was completely new to me. Even though I wasn't going to live far away from home, it was hard for me to leave my family just for study. When I left Egypt and landed in Thessaloniki, it seems that I have never left home. The city of Thessaloniki is small but somewhere very populated city. Just like Cairo, both cities also have narrow roads, comparable cultures, and similar people in terms of mentality. After the first week of classes at ACT, I knew that the university in Boston would be much different. And also I thought about how hard Northeastern is going to be in terms of workload and everyday life. Integrated into my academic schedule, weekly service learning, where I go to the Christian aid shelter and serve people food and help them prepare everything. Throughout my study abroad semester, I was forced to do that, which I disliked at first. But after I realized I've been served my whole life, never served anyone, now the time has come for me to serve the people, and I actually enjoyed it.
I'm still lying to everyone around me. I'm still crying when I'm all alone.
While living in Greece, I've learned many interesting things about the city as a whole and the people living in it. Just by conducting interviews with random Greek locals, I've learned about their culture and their personalities. Greek people are very touchy and now and open about sharing their ideas about almost anything. They're caring people with good intentions. Throughout the interviews, I've learned how to use cross-cultural communications to better help my foreign companion understand, using hand signals, speaking Greek, and simplifying the words just to keep the conversation going. When taking buses to get to destinations, Greek usually start the conversation with me, asking where am I from and why am I here and other personal information. But the best thing about Thessaloniki was the nightlife. There were tons of bars and huge clubs, and every night for me was a special night. Who wouldn't like that?
It's amazing, I'm the reason everybody fired up this evening. I'm exhausted, barely breathing, holding on to what I believe in. No matter what, you'll never say.
I've been to several soccer games, because soccer is the #1 sport in Greece. The spirit was ecstatic, the crowd was always cheering non-stop, but I wish I understood what they were saying. And for the first and last time in my life, I hiked Mount Olympus at night with no guides, and it was scary. The trail was that wide, and if you fall, then good luck. When I reached the top, the view was priceless, and I rewarded myself with a pasta. It was my biggest accomplishment on this trip and a new experience. We also spent a relaxing day in the hot springs. Although the weather is freezing here in Thessaloniki, the water was hot. It was my first time to see and swim in a hot spring, and explore nature in a different way. Also during my stay in Greece, we went to Athens and Delphi, where we got to visit the Oracle of Delphi and learn about the historical background of praying and giving to the gods, which was kinda interesting. In Athens, we went to the Parthenon and the Acropolis, which overlooked the entire city. The view was amazing. Thessaloniki, my home, my life, my new culture. Studying here for 3 months has given me unlimited opportunities to truly find myself and to explore everything there is to experience while studying abroad. If it hadn't for these 3 months, I know I wouldn't be the same person I am today. Thank you NUin and thank you all ISAs, especially Whitney for the service learning, which made me look at the word from a different angle. Although the time we spent in Greece was enjoyable and unforgettable, it's time to go back home with your friends and families, and rebels, because there's no place like home.
So amazing, so amazing, it's amazing, so amazing, so amazing, so amazing.